Hello, everyone. Hello. I got a little jazz playing in the background. I'm a jazz head. I love jazz. It's very relaxing and soothing, and it gives me the opportunity to think. So, you are listening to Annetta Williams, the life coach, the author of the three R's: Reflection, Recovery, and Redemption. Again, you can go on Amazon, you can go on Barnes and Noble, you can go on any outlet that sell books, and you can pick up the three R's. Author Annetta M. Williams. I would appreciate you do that. Support, support, support. I thank you thus far for everyone going out purchasing the book. For those who have inboxed me, emailed me, and told me their response on the book, how they liked it, how they enjoyed it, how transparent it was, how it's been a workbook for some ministries and some women organizations and groups. I thank you again for that opportunity. However, tonight I'm going to discuss. I know everyone is tired of talking about this Kevin Samuels. So I had the opportunity to listen to a couple of his videos, and I'm going to turn this down a little. I'm going to still have it playing in the background, but I want to turn it down so you guys can hear me. So I had the opportunity to listen to a couple of his videos again. I just want to put this disclaimer out. I agree with some of the things he say. I agree with some of his viewpoints. However, I don't agree with his tactics. I think he is very disrespectful to women. I think he comes off very disrespectful. Directness is not always respectful. Okay, being direct is fine. It's good, but there's a human part of being direct. You can be direct and still have some sense of integrity, some sense of respecting of other people, and you can also be empathetic and sympathetic. So being direct is fine. Ain't nobody asking nobody to be soft. Yeah, this English is gonna be a little broken up because I'm comfortable right now. No one's asking anyone to be soft and mushy and all that stuff. But you can be direct, but have some empathy and some respect and some sympathy in the response of your directness. So he made a couple comments about the high value men and women and basically telling women you need to settle for whatever you're getting at this point. You need to settle for this because you're not at this part for you to receive what you think you need to get. And one of the videos I watched today, he basically had a 37-year-old woman, and she was saying that she's practicing celibacy and that she has two kids, but she made this decision that, hey, I'm not going to have sex anymore. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to, whatever. So let me tell you something. On the spiritual aspect, I can see it, okay? On the physical aspect, I understand what he was saying, but I also understood that he missed me with his direct comment to her. I could understand you, what you're saying, and it may be even valid, or it may be even some sense of, okay, let me sit back and think this out. But because the way he responded to her in such a nasty, derogatory, like, you need to be giving your stuff out to everybody. At 37 with two kids, everybody need to, you don't need to be holding nothing at this point because you at the end of life, basically what he was saying. And I kind of got offended by that. And I was like, listen, so you telling her because she decided I'm going to hold myself till marriage, okay? And let's think this out, though. She could have been married already. She had the two kids, got divorced, and said, you know what? I'm going to hold out till I get married again. I've been there. I did that. Come on. It's nothing wrong with that. When you get to a point where you say, sometimes women are holding out because they feel like sex should not be a total focal point of the relationship. Sometimes they're holding out because they said, I'm tired of giving myself to the wrong people, the wrong person. And at this point, I want to make sure within myself that I'm confident, I'm loving me, and that I understand the value of me, and I understand what I need to give to somebody else and who that somebody else need to be. So they're being strategic about who they're allowing to deposit into them. I don't see anything wrong with that. And I know men that do that. Believe it or not, we are living in a day and a time and a phase now where a lot of men are abstaining as well. A lot of men are not, out there. I talked to a few men that are like, nah, I'm good. And I know people will be like, nah, I don't believe that. Ain't no man. Yeah, okay. Granted, I got to take people at what they say, at their word. If it's different, it'll come back and it'll reveal itself that it's different. But however, I think now in the time span that we're living in, a lot of people are not getting caught up on the sexual thing. Okay, because now people are noticing you could be as pretty as I don't know what, you can have the most banging body, you could be excellent in bed, but you could be a straight up weirdo. You could be straight up cray cray, straight up insane, straight up liar, straight up abuser, straight up nothing. Okay, straight up giving nothing but taking everything. So that's why I think now at this stage in our lives, sex is not being like this. Okay, I'm gonna hold this over you. Ooh, sex. No, it's not. It's not that valued like that. Now, don't nobody get me wrong. I'm not sitting here and saying that sex is not important in a relationship. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is don't browbeat, don't beat anybody, don't belittle anyone because they decided I'm going to abstain. I'm going to practice celibacy. Don't put nobody in this category like, oh, what? It ain't good? Oh, what? You bitter? Oh, what? You mad? Oh, what? You think your stuff too good? No, yeah, I do. I value me. I value me enough to know that anybody is going to be connected to me on that level. I want more of a connection. Yeah, I understand that. And I understand that people are in this day and phase where they're saying, well, everyone's grown. You grown enough to make your decision. If you want to lay down, you can lay down. You don't have to do that. There is some people. I don't think anyone's caught up on the factor anymore of what people think. We are living in such a society where everything is on the web, everything is open access, everything is just whatever. Somebody was shocked when I told them I never seen a stripper. I never physically seen a stripper. I've seen them on television and movies or whatever, but I've never seen a stripper in the presence. And people was just looking at me like, you ain't never seen no stripper? Like, you 50, you ain't never seen? No, I didn't. I have not. Because that wasn't a practice in my life. I was married for majority of my life. So I have not had that experience that I would be able to see a stripper or whatever. And I don't think I'm missing anything in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my life has been very fulfilling. And seeing a stripper is not something, it's not on my bucket list. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really have a bucket list. But it's not. But however, when I think about Kevin Samuels, I think of some of his views, some of his opinions are on point. Some of them are very, they're great talking pieces. However, I feel like sometimes he can come off very direct, very disrespectful. So it'll elude the whole factor of his points being direct and being correct because he'll mess it up with just his conversation. I do think that sometimes his agenda is out to destroy and to emotionalize women. I do think that's his agenda. However, he gets somebody like me on the show, we'll be going back and back. He probably will hang up on me. He probably would disconnect me. What y'all think? I think he would disconnect me because I'm going to go back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to still be respectful for him being a man. I've been on this live discussion corner under the Counselor's Corner for the past few weeks. I want to thank David for having me be a part of that and for all the people that's on the panel. I want to say this, that we have a lot of discussions talking about real life issues, real life concerns, real life, just everything. And I think sometimes that the men in the Counselor Corner, and I'm making this video because I'm going to be very general. I have not did any lives in a while. They put me in Facebook jail, so I couldn't do any lives. I just ignored the notifications of them restricting my account. So that's why you guys haven't seen me do any lives. People have been hitting me up. No lives, sorry. I'll be back next month. But I've been on this Counselor Corner with them, and as I review the Counselor Corner page and keep going to the page, I see a lot of men on there, and they are making very pointed comments. They're good comments. They're good, educated, debatable comments. However, it always seems like when they make the comment, it's like that below the belt, whoop, I'm going to get you right there. And it's constantly like that. I see women do it, but it's very, very, very small and few. But it's a lot of men that do it. And I'm getting to a point to believe that I don't look at things personal. Like, this person is just this person is hateful. I really look at, sometimes we deal with relationship traumas and we deal with them differently. okay? And they come out differently. They come out as being bitter. They come out as being angry. They come out as being upset. They come out as, not being able to function properly with communicating with the opposite sex or even dealing with a long committed relationship. And I realize that because sometimes you have to go through the process. And when you go through the process of different things that happen in your life, it gets you to a point to understand and be more sympathetic and empathetic about what a person is going through. So as I look at that, I look at many aspects. We are constantly evolving. We're growing each and every day. I wasn't the same person I was yesterday. So my thought process is going to be different. I'm not easy to influence. So again, I'm going to read, I'm going to study things. I'm not a statistic person. I hate statistics. I hate when people say, oh, well, 70% of such and such, I don't care. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you have not polled me and you have not polled people that's in my core group, then I don't want to hear about your 70%. So statistics to me are just like a drop in a bucket. I really don't care about them. But again, I just want to say that as we go into this process of dating, I don't want women to feel, or men, to feel like after 40 that you're hopeless, that it's not, the dating as out here is slim to picking and it's not going to be advantageable for you. We have to change our mindset. And as I said on the Counselor Corner, sometimes we're dating and we're attracting what we are in that current state. So I share with them that I was attracting people that I did not want to be attracted to, unfortunately. That's because I was focused on not attracting them so much that I couldn't attract what I needed. So now your mindset has to be changed. You got to change your mindset, change your thought process. I noticed that I started dating and attracting people that didn't want commitment. So it made me ask myself a question. Do you have an issue with commitment? Are you feeling like commitment might be a struggle for you? Are you feeling like commitment may be something that's not in your eye view? What's up with you? And evaluating yourself and reflecting on yourself is not a problem with that. I think a person that can evaluate themselves, reflect back on you, and a person that can look at themselves and say, hey, this is the problem. I'm the problem. I'm the issue. I got the concerns here. When you can look back at yourself and begin to repair the process or begin to surrender to changing yourself, I think that's excellent. I think a person that is in denial of their errors and in denial of what you're going through and in denial of the bitterness and denial of the unforgiveness is pretty dangerous because you don't know where your target points is. You don't know where your trigger points is. So again, when I think about dating, I think that we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to flow. Don't force something that is not open for opportunity for you. Get to a place that you understand that you need to be captivated and not captured. Okay, because captivating means that you have explosive energy into each other and explosive interest in each other. You are intrigued when you're being captivated. But when you're being captured, you're being taken by force, and it may not be the one that you want to be taken by. So again, make sure that you are dating with purpose and you're dating with the transparency of the person knowing who you are as a true individual. Make sure you're being open-minded about meeting people. Make sure you're being collective about your thoughts. Make sure you're being respectful about who you are and respectful about who the person is. At the end of the day, have freaking fun. Go out for dinner. Go to the movies. Go for a walk. Go sit in a coffee shop. Have fun. At the end of the day, live your freaking life. And don't be sitting there worried about what other people think, what they're saying, how they're feeling, what their views and their opinions about you. At the end of the day, you have the final say on what you're going to do, how you're going to move, which way you're going to go, who you're going to commit to, who you're going to sleep with, who you're going to be with. But make sure that you understand that every person you lay down with deposits a spirit in you. And if you're already battling something, now you're about to battle some spirits that you are unfamiliar with, unconnected with, and that you just downright just allowed to come into your space. Again, make sure that you understand that your peace is more than anything you can ever think of. It's better than a piece of butt, a piece of tail, a piece of time, a piece of money. You got to make sure that your peace supersedes the connection. All right. You guys have a great day. Thank you again. You'll see me next month. Again, I want you to like, comment, and share Like, comment, and share. Make sure that you are being focused and that you are driven. We are ending the first month of 2022. Guys, y'all better do what y'all need to do. Don't hold back. Life is good. Enjoy it. Bye.